What's happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, bringing you one last build video before we wrap up on the builds of Dark Souls 2. But this is what I have settled on for my co-op Sunbro build. So it's a variation of what we were doing with the Paladin build. I found that to be the most effective. Looking at the gear, you can see we are running a Lightning Defender's Greatsword +5 because, in my opinion, that's the best sword to go with for a build that focuses on faith. At the same time, though, we also have a Lightning Zealander, just because, you know, it's a decent ultra great sword, and because the weight is only at 12 versus the others that are up at 20. We have our mace, of course, a Lightning Santier Spear, our Lightning Grand Lance. So, a couple different melee weapons, all depending on the situation. If we just want to hit stuff with something big, we got a Zealander. If we want to go for the one-hander, we got the mace. Of course, the Grand Lance lets us hide behind a shield, and then Santier Spear because it's my favorite weapon in the game. Following that, we also have the Lightning Bow of Want. To my knowledge, it's the only bow in the game that comes with lightning damage already on it, so it was the natural choice. I had tried running the build with the Great Bow, and ultimately I found that the Lightning Bow of Want was just way better, you know, mainly because of its lightweight, and in addition because it can do this. Boom! Look at that. We're firing Sun Spears. How fucking cool is that? I mean, obviously you're losing a good chunk of durability every time you do it, but still, the fact that you could fire Sun Spears is pretty fucking sweet. Of course, Havel's Great Shield is pretty much going to be the standard if you're going to be, you know, doing like a tank type build. Since I'm Sunbroing, the idea behind this build is my job is to just distract everything or kill everything, depending on the situation with the host. So I varied it up quite a bit, you know, so that I could beat either situation. I also decided to enchant it with Dark because, in general, I feel like anytime you run into invaders, the only thing that's really going to be a threat from an invader, in my opinion, is going to be a Hex. And at 94 Hex resistance, you know, being able to block a Greater Resonant Soul and take next to no damage, it really makes Hexers kind of shit their pants. And then, of course, you know, our Lightning Dragon Chime, best chime in the game for lightning casting. As for rings, third Dragon Ring, because it's all around stats, Chlorine +2, because you're going to need stamina since you're going to be blocking a ton. Southern Ritual Band for the extra, actually, yeah, no, Ritual Band is the spell casts, I believe. Am I right? It's been a while since I've been on here. Yeah, the number of spells you can attune. And then the Red Eye Ring. Now, the Red Eye Ring is what's given us this red glow and the skull eyes we have, and that basically makes enemies attracted to you. So if you, like, are on, say, Looking Glass Knight, he's more likely to focus on you than the host. And since a lot of hosts tend to get themselves killed, it makes it an excellent item to have to, you know, help distract the enemies. As for gear, we went with the Mad Warrior Mask, just because I love how it looks, and it's really badass with the Red Eye Ring. The Leywin Armor and Shoes, because they're light and efficient. And then the Havel's Gauntlets, because I managed to have enough weight to wear them. In terms of armor, obviously, you know, I could put on full Havels and get really beefy, but I honestly don't really like the look of Havels, and the look that I settled on right here, while there is armor in the game that's going to give me better defenses, it was largely, you know, aesthetics, since I wanted to stick with something I'd be playing. And, you know, the gloves, I could go for, like, black gloves, but I don't know, I kind of like how these go with the shield match as well. As for our spell choices, and spell choices are going to vary a little bit depending on what you're going up against, but Sacred Oath I kept on. It's not a massive increase, and it does take up numerous spell slots, so if you're finding that Sacred Oath isn't making enough of an impact, take it off. In general, I feel like if I'm going to be Sunbroing, more than likely it has another person there, and with 3 people, I figure, what the fuck, you know, it's every little bit of damage counts. We, of course, have on, if I can get back up, Sunlight Blade, just because I have a couple weapons that I can't auto-enchant, like the Defender's Greatsword, so I have that so that I can enchant those. We have on Great Heal, because it's, you know, basically full heals people. It'll affect the hosts of the world. Great skill to have. Kept on 1 instance of Wrath of Gods, just because it takes up 1 slot, and even though it's not that good in PvE, anytime invaders are going to run in the world, this will just fucking wreck them. I know the other day I was putting down my sign to help people with the Mirror Knight, and when invaders were getting summoned into that fight, I was using Wrath of God to just take them out before they could even, you know, look at the host. And, of course, you're going to want Sunlight Spears because they nuke bosses. So I have on 2 instances of Great Lightning Spear. There's a couple other choices you could do here. If you're going to be doing something like, say, the Smelter Demon, you'd probably want to put on Great Magic Barrier because we get that, you know, Magic, Lightning, Fire, Dark Resist. Aside from the Smelter Demon, there's not a lot of bosses off the top of my head that do a large amount of elemental damage. So because of that, I decided to just drop Great Magic Barrier. I felt that it wasn't really worth it. Another possibility I was thinking of was Unveil, since it shows where Dark Spirits are, but in general, you know, very rarely do I see somebody who invades and then chameleons and hides and waits for people to show up. I mean, usually they invade and they're going to come hunting for you. So, you know, because of that, I wasn't really concerned with it and decided might as well double up on damage, get the double lightning spears, and do as much as I could. As for stats, real fast, obviously I'm 263 now, but the big things are 50 faith so that you can use your Dragon Chime with a build like this. 45 strength because we want to use the Hauppauge Great Shield for the awesome tankiness of it, and then enough vitality to hit your 70% load. I mean, I got my dex up at 22 for Santier Spear, I got my adaptability at 30 for the 110 agility. You know, endurance is only at 30, but I plan on getting that up to 50 as well with vigor. And int I just left where it's at because, you know, we're not doing sorceries. And, you know, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, what about a 150 version of the build? Honestly, this build isn't meant to be like a level 150 version of the build. This is just my personal favorite build for, you know, running around in. After everything I considered, this is what I ended up going with just because I really liked how this build felt. You know, I feel like I can do respectable damage with my weapons. At the same time, I have the miracles at my disposal, which provide some nice buffs in addition to some nuke potential. And all around, I just feel like it was a really rounded out build. So we're going to put down our sign and do some Sunbro and help some people. So a good tip is if you're going to be doing any kind of, you know, co-op action, and, you know, every now and then you're going to end up waiting around because obviously you have to wait for somebody to summon you. So if you put down your sign, you can then sit at the bonfire and wait, and that way, while people are, you know, while you're waiting around for a summon, there's no chance of getting invaded. If you're looking to get invaded, don't bother sitting at the bonfire, and people will, you know, you'll get your sign has disappeared, and then you can fuck them up and put it back down. But because I primarily just do co-op at this point in the game, like, I'm pretty much towards the end of my New Game +3 run, so, I mean, on one instance, you know, I could go all the way up to, like, New Game +7, but I don't really want to burn myself out. More than likely, I'll come back to the game in a few months and do something like that. But, you know, I've been playing it a ton since release. Let me see if I can find a thing for it. There we go. Another World as a Phantom. Curious if it's in player info. No, I was looking to see hours played, but I want to say I have something like 130 hours into the game at this point. So, you know, that's a lot of time to put into a game. And, continuing on through all the way up to New Game 7, I feel like that would just kind of burn me out of it, so. Boat Goy. Alright, let's go help this dude. He's a Havel Mage. Disgusting creatures, but we are a Sunbro, and we're here to do a job. So we will help him regardless. I like how he has no pants on, that's kind of odd. A lot of shit here. We're going to switch up to our Lightning Zealander, put on Sunblade to smash these guys with it. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty badass, right? Just look how big this thing is. And the two-handed moveset's pretty brutal. I like the R2 on the two-handed because it's like that thrust that you're used to with the long swords with a heavy sweep afterwards. You want some of this, brah? You're not ready for this. Alright, going into the boss, we'll be switching up to our Lightning Defender's Greatsword. We're going to Sunlight Spear. He's healed up. And off to help somebody with the Mirror Knight. Oh god, he just got hit hard right at the start. Come on, look at me. Look at me. Got the red eye ring on. You know you want to. If he's not going to focus on me, I'm going to start beating his ass. Hey, asshole. Oh shit. I'm right here. Attack me. Don't attack the host. Alright, so this Mirror Knight says, fuck the red eye ring. He is staying on my ass. So with that in mind, we're going to switch up and start chucking some damage into him. And this has got to be on, like, I don't know what difficulty this is. This has got to be, like, he's been pumping bonfire aesthetics or something, because... Oh shit, that one fucked up. This fucking Mirror Knight is tanky as fuck. Yes, pay attention to me. Alright, let's see, is it somebody that's being summoned, or is it just a regular phantom? Regular phantom, it looks like. Oh god. I'll have to let him finish that guy off. Nope. Nope. Oh. Alright. Phantom's down. The Knight's still focused on me. That's good. Look at that. Havel's just like, bitch, get out of here. You don't do shit to me. Oh. The big thing is, because we're focused on tanking hits, you want to make sure to conserve as much stamina as you can. So in general, I'll only go and get like one swing in here or there, because I want to make sure that I have enough to tank big hits like that if they're coming out. Fuck. Hit the shield. Come on, bitch. You're going to need to do more than that to get me. I'm the ultimate tank. This is the great thing about the red eye ring, you know, with that ring we're able to pretty much just sit here and distract the Knight, and that lets the host take care of doing damage. He's running out of spells. He's trying to nuke the Knight. Oh, wow. Tanking that outright, blew through almost all my stamina. And he's dead here. Looking Glass Knight down. What do? We praise it. Praise that sun like a motherfucker. This dude doesn't even say thank you, just runs to the boss fog. What an asshole. The least you could do is be like, thank you, toss me out a stone or something. Alright, so we hopped over to a different bonfire in Drangleic and put down our sign again. More Sunbro action. Just using the ring to open it. Praise the sun, friend. Question is, what are we fighting? Defender and Watcher, or Nashandra. So, if you didn't realize by now, obviously there's some spoilers in this video because we're fighting a bunch of crazy bosses, but it's kind of something you should expect if you're watching, I mean, if you've seen any of my build videos, you know I go and kill bosses with them. But I'm not sure what we're fighting. Either way, I'm going to switch up to... We'll do this one. Is he coming? Host man. I don't know what he's worried about. Whatever's in here, we can kill it just fine. You don't need two phantoms, buddy. You got me. Actually, you know what? Now we're gonna go for the mace. Go for the mace instead. Oh, let me put it on Vengarl. Alright. And what are we up against? Ah, good old Nishandra. So Nishandra is a fun one to try and Sunbro with, simply because you can't really get up and tank her. Those little things that she puts out, they'll just, you know, they will blow through your health because of the curse. She's such an underwhelming final boss.
Now, be one with the dog.
Nah, no thanks. I'm fine being one with myself. So being that it's Nishandra, we're staying back, and we just chuck Sun Spears at her. This will be enough to work her down relatively fast for the host. This is where those 24 Great Lightning Spears really come in handy. Good job, Hand of Vengarl. Tank this bitch. Boom. Down she goes. Praise the sun. Nom 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 nom. Look at those souls. Alright. And we're here to help somebody else. Let's go, bros. Oh, I like how he's getting everything on fire. That's sweet. Really effective way to make sure that those little thingies don't get you at all. Oh my god, the poison from these things is obnoxious. Oh man, you invaded the wrong game, bro. Nope, fuck that. That shit ain't getting me. Gotta heal up through the poison. Stop it! Poison things. This is also the job of a Sunbro. Protect the host. Through the lightning spears, we will protect the host. Oh my god, the poison is just insane here. And I can't use items. I don't think anybody can. So everyone's just getting poisoned over and over. This is turning into quite the shitfest. Oh. Gonna go back, help the host and this guy out. Do what I must as a Sunbro. You will not invade this land, fool. Back. No! The World Master died! Damn. We tried our best. But see, even there, you know, our job was, we were healing. We were trying to get him. I mean, we can't chase that guy through all the worms and shit, but we did what we could. So while we're waiting to be summoned, I want to go through a couple of general tips to keep in mind whenever you're playing as a Sunbro. First and foremost, obviously, ensure that the host of the world does not die. Now, obviously, right there, the host unfortunately did die. So it's kind of funny that I'm saying that, but I mean, there's only so much I can do if, you know, if he's gonna get blasted by a Great Resonant Soul, I can't stop that. But I will get up on the enemy, like I did at the end. I'm not sure, honestly. I think Poison might have finished the host, because he was okay when I started charging the guy with the shield and blocking the Great Resonant Soul, so I don't know what happened. But, rule number 2, never participate in a gang squad. If you're ever summoned into the world as a Sunbro, and it's the host and another dude already standing around, and there's, you know, you see no monsters, and they're just chilling, and then suddenly you see an invasion happen, more than likely, the dude's just part of a gang squad. And what that means is he's getting 2 summons and trying to either, you know, hit red summon signs to pull in Brothers of the Blood, or just wear the delicate ring for a higher chance of getting invaded himself. He might or might not be, but either way. They're groups of people that want to just sit, and all they're doing is hoping to get invaded and then kill the invaders with 3 people. And that's fucking foul play. You know, as far as I'm concerned, like, being invaded is part of the game. Like, right there, I was with the dude. You know, shit's gonna already happen. I understand that. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna, you know, like, if your goal is bringing people into your world just so that you can kill invaders, you're pathetic. Like, literally, you're the fucking scum of the Dark Souls community. And not only should you uninstall the game, but you should probably just uninstall life, because you're fucking pathetic. So, now that that rant's done, let me buff our friend up here. We are ready to go. This is good. He's a Santier Spear, so he'll be able to do some good damage while I just sit and tank. For a second, I thought he was going to sit and watch the cutscene. Oh, what the hell? Disconnected. Bullshit. Put down the sign again. The third rule of being a good Sunbro is play with the host. Like, and given you don't have complete, well, you have to have control over this, but every now and then, like, there's been Sunbros that I'll pull them into my world, and they don't praise the sun, they don't bow, they just, the second they're in, they just bolt, and they fucking slaughter everything they can see, and they get to the end as fast as possible. And, like, that kind of, I mean, it doesn't defeat the purpose of Sunbroing, but like, part of being a Sunbro is that you're in the host's world longer, you know, and that's one of the benefits of being in the Heirs to the Sun versus just being a White Phantom, is you get extra time in the host's world. So, like, you know, help the guy out. Like, not only should you kill everything, but, you know, if you see stuff that, like, shortcuts that he hasn't unlocked, or trapdoors that he hasn't opened, show him where they're at, show him where there's hidden treasure. Like, play the game with the guy. Don't just rush through the game and try to smash as much as possible, because honestly, then you're just, you know, it's like, what's the point? You know, you're playing the game for him at that point. You want to assist the host, not play the game for them. And I don't see anybody else showing up for the Rotten, so we're going to go Heide's Tower of Flame, help somebody out instead. And the other side of that is, and this kind of pertains to the hosts, but if you're going to summon a Sunbro, like, I will gladly help you, and I will fight off invaders, and I will do whatever I can to help ensure your survival and victory. But don't just sit back and just wait, you know? What the hell? Well, I'm being invaded. Oh my god. All I wanted to do was a little Sunbro in action. I'm gonna have to kill this thing real fast before the invasion really gets going. Shit. Invasion's already started. Alright, now that guy's gone, I can comfortably fight the invader who jumped down to try and get me. Alright, did he turn into a pot? What the hell? What the fuck? How are you? What is he doing? He's turning into a pot. Like, I see you there, bro. You're not sneaky. Oh my god, this guy. Damn it, man, I'm trying to Sunbro. Oh my god, this is kind of funny, actually. Did he drop all the way down? No, he's right there. What is this guy doing? I don't understand it. But he's really fast as a barrel. Alright, you gotta leave. I'm trying to play Sunbros. Trying to play Sunbro. You're not facilitating that. Get out of my game. Hurrah, motherfucker. And we have come to the world of Mr. B. So now that we're back in a world and not fighting, put on our red-eye ring. We're going to switch to a mace.
Cowboy.
What is he saying? Let me put on a headset. See what this fine gentleman wants. Do 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 do. Oh boy. Why is he summoning in dark spirits? What is this shit? Why are you summoning dark spirits into this world? What is the point of this? Are you trying to run a gang squad? That is pathetic. I will not help you in your gang. I refuse. Sunbros are not here to gank. Sunbros are here to assist in endeavors, not killing hapless invaders. This is sad. So sad. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what I was talking about. You know, like, if somebody's just gonna summon people and just to help get them to gang rape invaders, like, what the fuck? Like, what's the point? So, it's kind of funny that I just finished ranting about assholes that do that. And sure enough, we found one, so hopefully he's fine with everyone knowing that he's a ganking piece of shit, because, hey, now he's on YouTube. Alright, we've come into the world of Laser001 to see what he is fighting. An invader. I have a feeling he just got invaded, because he was running for his life. This might be a gang squad, though. No, there's monsters. So I have a feeling this poor soul was invaded as these things came in. So with that in mind, we shall buff. And we shall defeat this invader, and we shall clear this area for the brave young man. Damn it. This little bugger's just running. He's gonna get pushed off the ledge. Yeah, definitely wasn't a gang squad. Gang squad wouldn't have all this shit around. You shall not enter the world of my host. I should say you shall not leave here alive. Oh shit! It's swinging. I did not think it was about to swing at me. Down, foul beast. Which way are you going, host man? I am behind you, beast. Foul, decrepit knight. So like this guy, this Genghis, he's a good Sunbro. He's getting up here, doing what it takes to help me fight. We shall destroy this fake invader. Oh, Phantom Genghis has been returned. We'll wait for him, and then we will buff, and we will heal, and we will fight the demon. Actually, it's not a demon, it's a dragon rider, but you get the idea. Let us do the boss. What is he waiting on? Does he not want to do the boss? Go! Into the mist! Into the mist! Must be fucking with his inventory. This is my last lightning enchant. Into the damn fog. Oh, he's waiting on Grave Commander. Don't really think you need 3 people for the Dragon Rider, but... You will focus on me, fat man. And victory is ours. It's like, shit like that. That's why I love Sunbroing. So back there when we joined Ganky McTwat's game, you might notice that we managed to just separate ourselves. I mean, he was in the process of sending us back, but if he hadn't, I would have. Basically, your black separation crystal, that's what you use it for. I mean, if you're in a game and a host just isn't doing anything, or he's like AFK, or whatever the case is, you know, you can just use your black separation crystal, go back to your world, put your sign down again, wait for somebody else. And I don't know if I ever finished that point that I was talking about, but like I said, if you're the host, don't summon me in and then just hide. Like, I will gladly kill bosses for you, I will fight off invaders, I will kill monsters, but I'm not going to do it while you just, like, sit back in a corner for your own safety. Like, get involved. And, you know, like, and that's how Dark Souls is. Like, you can't expect someone to just play the game for you. We're here to help, not to do the job. Alright, and after just a little bit of waiting, we have been summoned into the world of Claus Jesus. Oh, it's a butterfly, guys. What are they doing? They're getting their butterfly on. The people you meet. Fortunately, I don't have my butterfly wings with me, so I can't get all butterflied up with them. I will still help them kill the boss. I don't have any fun gimmicky weapons to partake in this fun with. Wonder if this is their game plan to just beat the shit out of the Ruin Sentinels with melee attacks. Whatever. I mean, I'll block all the damage while the butterfly crew takes care of business. Because that's what a Sunbro does. I mean, if I actually... Oh. Looks like somebody has to die. I will fight you first. Got him! Exactly why I keep a Wrath of Gods on. Poke. Love how effective Wrath of Gods is at killing people who are invading. Like, it's just so powerful. Slaughtered. So against a boss like this, we're gonna go for the Lightning Grand Lance. Defense is quite important against the bastard Ruin Sentinels. Come on, bro. Go through it. Don't worry about your resistances. I'm here. He's gonna focus on me because of the red eye ring, which is great because it lets them just do their thing, and then I'll just occasionally give him a little poke. So while we're waiting for the next one to come over, Sunlight Spears. They should jump up in just a second. You want more of this, foul beast? You abomination? Down you go. couple more spears, and you're down. And praise the sun. So in the end, we got some good Sunbroing in. We got to show you guys that even up at level 260, you can find people to help, ranging all the way from, you know, Nishandra to the Ruin Sentinel. So clearly, you know, there's no deficit of people to do co-op with at this point in the game. But either way, it was fun, and for now, my job is done. So thanks for watching, and as you guys can see, probably point out, just doing a little bit of Sunbro action. I mean, I pulled in 400,000 souls. There's faster ways to farm, but it is quite rewarding, so hope you guys enjoyed watching some good co-op. I know I had a blast doing it, and above all, remember to praise the sun.